Hi everyone, this is Elisa from Anaya's Toybox Crochet, and I'm here to tell you what I've been up to. Thank you so much for coming. I do love showing off my mix, and I'm so glad you come to see it. You can find me as Anaya's Toybox on social media. You can find me on social media as Anaya's Toybox. I'm on Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook, and somewhere else. Etsy. So what have I been up to? So I have recently started doing short daily videos showing you the progress of whatever I did that day and putting it together. But this week and a half has been absolutely crazy with the amount of people we have in our house right now. Finding a time to film is already hard, but I've been managing. And then this past week I had teacher training, and I had Eid, which Eid Mubarak everybody. So I had Eid prep to do, then Eid, then all that other stuff. So I really didn't get a chance to do a daily video. But I'm putting together whatever I have, and it's gonna be 2 weeks worth of stuff, and here it is. I hope you enjoy it. Hello everybody, this is supposed to be day 3 of my filming days, and it's the first day I filmed. Life has been lifing. On Friday, which would be my first day, I started doing my classes, because when you're teaching in a classroom, you need to have a bunch of courses that you need to, certificates that you kind of need to update yearly. And so I started doing that, and I didn't end up having time to crochet. Well, I did crochet while I was doing it, but I didn't have enough time to film it. And so then I thought, oh, on Saturday, I will just film with the sunlight front facing. It'll be amazing. And then Saturday happened. Saturday was not a good day. I am still recovering from Saturday. It is Sunday today. And I thought I'd just show you what has been happening. Now, this week, I am hoping I will finish filming, continue filming the way I do. But honestly, life has been lifing, and life has not been lifing in a good way. So we'll see how it goes. I actually haven't even uploaded the video that I would normally upload on Friday. On Friday, I got too busy with the classes, and Saturday was Saturday. So I haven't even done that. But anyways, here's the blanket I have been working on. I think, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I started a 6th one since I last showed it to you. It is coming along slowly because I'm not putting this as a priority. But here it is. Let me pause to show you what's going to happen next. I'm not sure why I said what is happening next, because that's a weird way of putting it. But I did finish my hyperfixated shawl. I will hopefully show it to you in a front-facing video at some point. But there it is in its glory. I did color control in the sense that if I didn't think I could make the entire row, I stopped using the thread. I was here last time I showed it to you, so I finished all of the silver yarn. It is done. It is pretty. It is very, very nice. And hopefully the last of my number 10 crochet thread. I am hoping I do not discover any more of it. I mean, I like the thread, but I like the idea that it's done too. I am trying to clear out yarn, which is really difficult because you end up buying stuff and it fills up the holes that you are so proud you made. Yeah. So this is that. I have not worked. I'm not going to show you the frog because I have not worked on it. I still need to think about the way I'm going to work the overalls. I'm probably overthinking it, but I do not have the brain space at the moment to figure it out. I will sometime soon, but for now I don't. And so I've put that project aside for a little bit. It is what it is. But I did need to crochet, and I wanted to make an amigurumi, and I had a little bit of this yarn left over. This is Premier Parfait. I do not like blanket yarn. No offense to anybody who loves it. I don't. But at the same time, I don't like wasting my yarn. Now, my son loves blanket yarn. He loves the toys I make out of blanket yarn. And so I keep making stuff out of blanket yarn. But I had a little bit left, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I thought I'll make a doodle. And what a doodle is to me is something that I start. I don't write. I don't really pay attention to stitch count. I just work it up. I make it up as I go, and I don't bother with any of the stuff I would. If I was designing, I would be writing things up. I would be counting to make sure the stitches were fine. The stitch count was right. All that other stuff, I did not do this. And it was really a doodle. I just picked it up and I crocheted. I didn't count at the rows. I did not count the stitches. I didn't do anything. I just made a doodle. And this is my little lime. Yeah, that's all I've been working on. It's been I'm sure better days are ahead of me. Better days are ahead of me. Anyways, I'll talk to you in the next clip. Hello, everybody. I thought I would do a very, very quick video showing you what I crocheted today. And that is the overalls for the frog purse. I haven't put the frog purse together at all. But I'm almost finished with the overalls. There's just a few more details left to go. And then I just have to sew everything together and put in the hardware. I did buy it. I was going to talk a bit about it, but I'll save it for tomorrow because it's bedtime. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hello, my friends. It's been a minute since I filmed. I didn't actually put up last week's video because I didn't film much. And so, Eid Mubarak to everybody who celebrates, by the way. I was busy with Eid, with my usual craziness. And I also have, and I still have, so much training left to go. I haven't really had the time to crochet, let alone film. I have crocheted a little bit, but filming is not happening. And so I've decided I am not going to post a video for, I guess, last week, because it's Sunday now. This would have been my second week of filming. And I'll just put everything together and film it, put it in one video this week. So I wanted to show you off the frog. This eyes was so difficult. I see why they put the eyes later. I think they're in a country where there is no safety eyes. There's no backing, because she made the eyes, sewed it on, and then the eyeballs went on, probably glued on. I used safety eyes, so I put it on first, and I kept getting eyes that were looking that way or looking that way when I was sewing, and I had to undo it and redo it and sew it again, and it took a minute. I finally got it, kind of. I wish this was a little, like 2 stitches more this way. But by that time, after doing it so many times with this eye and then again with this eye, I was done. I was like, you know what? This is good enough. I hope you guys don't notice it. I would have preferred it just a little bit more that way. I think if I ever make this again, I will half sew it and then put the safety eyes on. But that is what I have. I stopped working on this because all I had left was to sew on the arms, because I wanted to know what color handle she has. Now, according to the video, she puts 2 jump rings here, and then the thing is there. The chain starts from there. That, I could understand why she would do that, because right now, because of the eyes, the top is heavy. And so it might swing like this. Unfortunately for me, I don't have a craft store nearby. I don't have the time to go to the craft store that's not so nearby, so I depended on Amazon. And in Amazon, the rings are this big, and I think that looks hideous. So I'm going to be doing it on the arm. Hopefully there won't be too much head swinging. I really wish I had smaller jump rings. Like, the jump rings that I have are way too small. I don't think it would carry the weight of this chain. So I'm doing what I can. I hope you like it anyways. As for what other project I've been working on, because I had finished the crochet part of this frog a long time ago, I started working on this. This is a freestyle. Okay, so you might get confused on all these little things I call my amigurumi when I'm designing. Now, for a design, it's if I wrote down the pattern, I worked on the pattern, then I will call it a design. If I don't count stitches and I'm just crocheting, I'm making up as I go, I call that doodling. And this I call freestyle because I do count a little bit to make sure that everything is working out. But despite counting, I'm not writing anything down. So I call this freestyle. So I'm styling this. I am actually not liking the shape of the head. It was supposed to be more angled. And while I did decrease, this is not like just rows of single crochet like if I was doing a round head. I think I put too many rows of single crochet between the decreases. I should have done less. But it is what it is. I didn't realize until after I stuffed it, which means after I put on the safety eyes and nose. So I'm not, I don't want to waste these eyes because if I undo it, I'll lose these eyes and nose. So it's just staying the way it is. There are a ton of details on this, so I don't know how long it'll take, but it is a request from my daughter. She wanted it. It's a video game character, a mouse. I haven't done the ears or the arms or anything yet. I think I'm going to do the details next, and then I'll go to the ears and the arm, or maybe the arms next. I don't know. Whatever. I'll do something next. But that is what I'm working on. So those are the two projects I have going right now. I did not touch my blanket since I last showed it to you, so I'm not showing it to you. I will try to get a front-facing video done this week. This week should be less crazy than last week. So hopefully I'll get that done. Anyways, I'm going to sew on the arms and this and put on the chain, and then I'll come back and show it to you. All right, his arms are on. I got the chain on. It is ready to go. It is slightly top heavy, but I did put my phone in there and it looked better with the phone inside. I guess the weight of the phone on the bottom helped with that. So I think it'll be okay. But here it is all done. I'm going to be sending this out very, very soon. Yeah, so I will show you my update tomorrow. Hopefully I will be able to do daily videos again. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye. I'm back for facing video. I finally got a chance to do it. Why? My husband and my mother-in-law had to go to her place in Connecticut, and so they're not home, and I have a little bit of a chance where normally at this time my husband is watching TV and it's way too loud for me to film. Not that I can't film. Just too much stuff going on. Oh, by the way, my window is open, so there might be noise from the outside. I apologize, but it is a nice day today and I want to enjoy it by having the windows open. If it gets too loud, I'll go close them. But anyways, the first thing I want to show you is this frog. I did show you that I finished it yesterday. Was it yesterday that I finished it? I believe so. Yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday. And I finished it up yesterday. This mouth is doing a little weird thing. And here he is. He's got his burst straps on. This is probably better. So my fear of putting the rings here, which I mentioned, was that the head is kind of heavy. Why is it looking that way? Can you look forward, my friend? Maybe I'm holding the chain unevenly. It is a crossbody chain, by the way. My fear of putting the chain here is that because the eyes are stuffed, it's a little heavier than the rest of it. And I was afraid that it would kind of droop forward, but it isn't, which is good. And this is silver, which is what she chose out of the 3 that I bought for this project. And what can I say? Everything fits. Like, my phone is a bit of a tight fit in here, but my phone is my wallet. It's bulky, so hopefully hers is not quite so bulky. And any little bit of leaning, which it is doing a little bit of leaning right now, it kind of, once the phone is in there, it doesn't lean so much anymore. I sewed the arm and these rings on together, so basically if the arms fall off, the rings fall off, which hopefully they won't, because I did a lot. I tried very hard to keep it as secure as possible. In the pattern, the video, she puts it over here with small jump rings, and I don't have small jump rings that I think would be sturdy enough to hold the chain and the weight of the bag without ripping off. Yeah, so here it is. Okay, so I did not join and substitch to join and chain one like the pattern says. I did it for the pants though, and I don't know about these pants. They're not my favorite. I don't know. They're okay, but I don't know if I like them too much. But it is what it is. I used the pattern that was requested for me, and I did it exactly by pattern, except I don't know if I used the right size yarn, but it fits, so I'm not gonna bother with that. I feel like it's really bulky here, and that causes a little bit of bunching on the straps, which I don't quite like. Again, this is just my preference. It is a very, very cute purse, and I hope she enjoys it. But here it is, all done. And you know what? I thought at first maybe it was because I was using the wrong yarn, because I used the same yarn, same size yarn for the overalls as I did for the body. But you know what? In her video, her pants are bulky too. So I just left it the way it is. I did enjoy making this. I did not enjoy sewing on these eyes. These eyes were an adventure, an adventure. I kept getting, because I put the safety eyes first, I kept getting it looking the wrong way. I think if I ever make this again, I am going to sew the eyes on halfway through and then put the safety eyes on, just because that will give me an idea of exactly where it should go. But here it is, all done. All done. It does lean a little bit because it's on the arms, I guess, but we got to deal with what we got to deal with, because I think those rings would have looked hideous on the lip. It's done. So the second project I'm going to show you is for my daughter. She requested it. It's a video game character. I think his name, I don't know what his name is, but she calls it Choo Choo. And I've been working on it a little bit. I finished the head, which took me a ridiculous amount of time. I think I got the shape off a little bit. I should have put less rows of just straight single crochet between the decreases than I did, but it is what it is. I'm not undoing it. I will lose the safety eyes if I do. And I have the suit. I'm planning to do the details next, which is like I'm going to do some slip stitches here, surface crochet some slip stitches here and here to represent the pockets. There's a flap at the back of for the suit. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that, but those are the things I plan to do before I actually start making the ears, the hat, the arms. I just want to get those things done because I feel like it'll be easier the way it is right now to do the surface crochet on it. Unfortunately, I do not like surface crocheting. I actually kind of, okay, I won't say the word hate because I think that's overstating it, but I very much dislike for surface crocheting, especially on amigurumi where you sometimes pull the stuffing out with it. So I have been avoiding this project for a little bit, but this is where I am. I don't think I showed you that I did the suit bottom, which I don't know if it looks like the suit bottom, but it is what it is. This is the jacket bottom, and those are supposed to be pants because I didn't want to make them separate. It is what it is. I hope she likes it at the end. She's been asking, when are you going to finish? When are you going to finish? This kid is 14 years old. I told her it'll take time, but it doesn't matter. She keeps on asking. Here it is so far. So I haven't really, like I said, I've been awaiting it. So what have I been working on? Well, while I was doing my courses and sitting in front of the computer, I took this project out. This is using, where is it? This yarn, which is Vibra Natura Pampa, which I got from Premier Yarns. Now, I thought it was going to be something different, but it turns out to be something like t-shirt yarn. I did not expect that, so I didn't know what to do with it. So, hold on one second. All right, I'm back. So it turns out to be t-shirt yarn, so I'm not using it the way I was intending to. And then Bagode dropped a video, and it's C2C waffle stitch. And you guys know I like C2C stitches. So I'm like, ooh, I gotta try this. So I am going to make a bag. This is gonna be a big rectangle, which I will fold in half and seam on the sides and then work up a handle like I normally do when I see stitches that I want to try. But here it is. I've gotten to the point, I was doing this as I'm on, this is like one and a bit of a ball. See, this is where I attach the second ball. But anyways, I was working on my courses when I was doing this, and I got to the point where I thought it was thick enough on the bottom, and I wanted to start, that's annoying me. I wanted to start doing the decreases on one side, so I need to look at the video, and I haven't done that yet. And I'm not doing the course right now, and I've had a chance, but I just haven't done it yet. So here it is. This is how much it is so far. This is the C2C waffle stitch as shown by Bagode. The video that she used, or that she put up, will be linked down below. This yarn, I was so disappointed in it when I got it. I was expecting something different. That's all. It's twisted and turned and everything inside the back. So, the project that has been getting the most love, because that one did get a lot of love, but only while I was doing the class. Since then, when I've been sitting around, let me just move this needle so I don't end up losing it, is my blanket. I have finished all the squares of the blanket. I wish I could show you the whole thing. I am actually right now working on weaving in the ends. I have two rows of these squares to weave in. I can't even tell if you guys can see the whole thing. But this is it, folded in half. It is 8 by 9. So 8 of these squares right here across and 9 up. So it's a bit rectangular. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not making it any bigger. It is what it is, and I do like it. I'm going to do a border soon. I'm not exactly sure what type of border I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to do something different. I don't think I'm going to do just double crochets like I usually do. But this is the one that I've been working on the most. I will probably be working on this after I finish filming. Yes, so that is what I did today and last night. Like after I filmed last night. I did film last night. Before that, I wasn't able to. So life update. My mother-in-law is in Connecticut. She has my father-in-law's in a hospital in Connecticut, and so my husband wanted to see him, and also she has an appointment, plus my brother-in-law is coming from San Francisco to Connecticut, and so she's gone to visit all that. So my husband and her left today. He's going to stay with her for her appointment on Wednesday, and he'll be coming back Wednesday night, and then he'll go back on the weekend to get her back after my brother-in-law leaves, or around the time my brother-in-law is leaving. That's my life update. My mom is also going to be leaving this weekend, so she's not coming back. Well, I'm not saying like she's never ever going to come back, but her vacation time is over. She doesn't live here. She came here for a trip to visit and help out a little bit, and so she's going to be leaving next weekend. So that's my life update. Beyond that, things have been busy. I'll probably have more time to crochet this week, just because I'll be, or maybe not. Maybe I'll take my mom out and do stuff with her. We'll see. But that's how things have been going. And I'm like talking like this is the end of the video when it isn't, because I end on Thursday and today is Sunday. So I'll talk to you more tomorrow to show you what I've been up to. And maybe I'll put the blanket on the bed so you can see it. I'll probably do not face forward. I'm going to be so tired tomorrow. I'm going to go to work after a while. Anyways, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I haven't been filming again, mostly because of space issues. But I thought I'd show you the blanket. I have just finished making my slip stitch on the border right here. I just finished it. I did not weave in ends yet. But I tried out this border. I don't know. I'll have to lie it flat on my bed to see if I like it or not. But I made a C2C border. So this is a C2C stitch. I used a C2C border for it. I used Hirschner's worsted 8 on this. I don't remember the colorway. Let me just look. The color is Lotus. So I used that. Ooh, come on. Hello. Focus. Thank you. I used that for the border. And I'm done. I just have to weave in ends. And when I was making the border, I found I missed an end of the square. So, like, I've already weaved in all of the ends of these squares, but I missed one where there was a knot right here. See? Right here. I missed this one. So I have to weave this end in and the 2 ends for the border, and then it'll be done. I am going to show it to you, hopefully tomorrow. I'll lay it down on my bed and just take a video of it, and you can see it then. But this is all I've been working on. Yeah. It's done. I just need to weave in ends, which I'll do before I show it to you again. Hello. Here it is, as promised. The blanket. All weaved in and everything. I do like the border. I think it gives it a nice feminine touch. And this is for a woman. It's a throw-sized blanket. But I don't like how it curls, or I don't know what the word is. When I do a double crochet border in these, I usually have it flat, and I do 2 double crochets per, you do a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet all the way around, and then I put 2 double crochets over here, and it stays flat. Whereas this, with the C2C stitch, does not stay flat. It's a bit roughly. I think it looks okay. It's very feminine. I always say, I think it's gender neutral because I used, even though I used pink, I think it's gender neutral. I think because of this border, it is very feminine. And I did choose a pinky color. Yeah, so that's how the blanket turned out. Last time I'm going to show it to you. I'll show you, I didn't do much crocheting today, honestly, but I'll show you what I worked on next. Here it is, the second thing I worked on. This is a video game character requested by my daughter, and I did some surface crochet today. I mean, it's not a lot of surface crochet, but that's what I did, and I started working on the arm. That's like basically it as far as crochet goes for me today, and I sewed in the ends of that blanket. But that's all I worked on, and that's fine. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is my last filming day of these 2 weeks, and yeah, I'll tell you what I did tomorrow. Hello everyone, I'm here to show off what I've been making today, and it isn't much. Like, I showed you all of this already. I finished the arms. I think I showed you that I was working on one arm, or that I finished one arm and started another. I don't remember, but I finished the arms and I started on the hat. It's not much crochet. I did not crochet much today. You just have those days where you crochet more and those other days when you don't. And I am a slow crocheter when it comes to amigurumi. With these tight stitches, it does slow me down. In fact, before I started crocheting other stuff, I thought I was just a slow crocheter. But it turns out it's just amigurumi that I'm slow in. So I am working up the hat. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to make it, but I'm working it up and getting to the point where I have to think about it before I have to think about it. Anyways, yeah, that's all I got for these past 2 weeks where I have filmed sporadically. Hopefully you'll still enjoy this video. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to hear more from me, please subscribe. Bye.